Hello there YouTube, I am Wheelchair21. On today's rolling review, we are looking at the Ultraman Orb Deluxe Orb Ring Special Set. Now, this is sort of like the Kamen Rider Super Best Editions, where we have all of the basic main forms with our henshin device, the Orb Ring, to allow us to become Ultraman Orb Spatium Zeparion, Ultraman Orb Burn Might, Hurricane Slash, and Thunder Breaster. As you can see, it comes with a total of 8 cards. There is an additional card set that features the forms used in the movies, various spin-offs, and the video games. However, I don't have that set at this time, as I just needed to really get my hands on an Orb Ring, since Orb is one of my favorite Ultramen to date. I really love the display for the box. It looks great. It looks amazing. And each of the sides do feature 2 of your specific fusions. On your right side, you have Hurricane Slash and Thunder Breaster. On your left, you have Spatium Zeparion and Burn Might. Now, my arm is creating a bit of a shadow, but I apologize for that. On the top, we also see the Orb Ring, as well as the various cards you get. And on the back, there is the features that it explains to, one, what colors match with which actual Ultra. It's kind of explanatory by what color their cards are. When we get more into the actual details on the cards, it talks about how it can scan Ultraman, make sounds, and how you can actually use specific kaiju cards with this. And then it gives you a rundown on how to go on the actual website, contact and information, and what type of batteries it uses. But, you know, these are just the basics that you get with all Ultraman boxes. Now we got the Orb Ring and the actual Ultra Fusion cards out of the package. Let's take a look at our stuff. First off, we have a pack of the Ultra cards. Now, in the actual container, it comes in 2 sleeves of plastic wrappers, but I just cut it down and shoved it into one. We have, first off, your basic original Ultraman, where on the back, it has the basic card-ass system reader here, where it'll be scanned somewhere around here. It has a little logo of who your Ultraman is, or which Ultraman it's supposed to be paired up with. So as you can see on Ultraman, it shows that you get Tiga. On Tiga, you see that you'll probably have Ultraman. And like I said, there you go. Now, the one thing that I'm noticing is that they each have different symbols on them. I'm guessing this is supposed to be like light, and this is supposed to be like another elemental energy used in the card game. Since I don't know Japanese nor played the actual card-ass game, I'm not going to be able to figure out what each of them mean just right off the bat. Like, this one is easily fire with Taro, and on the back here, it will show that it is Mabius. You'll have Mabius here, which will have Taro. You'll have Jack here from The Return of Ultraman, who will have Zero. And then you'll have Zero here, who has Jack. Zophie, who also has Belial. And then you have Belial himself, and on the back is Zophie, which is actually a really cool way to do it. It's kind of like how the Kamen Rider build best match bottles actually have the little sticker at the top to tell you which is supposed to go with which. Now, these cards did come out practically a year ago, but, you know, since I'm getting them now with this super set, it's a really good and nice deal. Now, the cards are now a little bit unsorted, and I'll have to fix them for the actual demo. But here we have our Orb Ring, which, honestly, I really do love its design. It does look a little weird, and it's probably one of the weirdest tension devices we've had to date in the Ultra series. I mean, we've had stuff like jewelry with rings. We've had stuff like beta capsules, the usual weird little, you know, lances and stuff like that. We've had wrist-mounted ones, and now we have, like, these handheld ones here, which kind of look like a card scanner, or almost like a futuristic kind of, like, hand-bladed weapon, like a mix between old ancient weapons and modern-day weapons. And what I do like about it is the, like, actual knuckle guard grip to it, the sidings here that give you the actual orb-like design of his chest, and then the actual overarching LED ring on the top, as well as your circular scanner. The back is really bare bones naked, where if you're able to customize stuff like this, that's probably a really good thing, especially due to the fact that the way that the plastic is made and the paint is acquired, you see like there's a weird little like stress marks and creases in the plastic, in the grays and the reds, and it looks like almost like from these swirls, these are areas that could break and crack over time, which makes me kind of worried. Like, do these weird marks all over it actually mean it could actually, you know, just dissolve and tear and degrade over time and make it that this toy is unable to be used. Who knows? I don't know. But I do like the fact that with this, I can actually get my whole hand inside the grip here to activate the trigger to open it up. And on the inside, no real details. It's just your basic, like, I don't know what you would call this gray. It's a mix between like a regular matte gray and a charcoal gray, I guess, where the rest is metallic. I would have liked if they could have kept a more of a metallic gleam throughout the entire body, but, you know, this is a retail toy. Even though this is a special edition, it's still just a repurpose and reissue, so I wouldn't expect them to go out any further than they needed to just reissue the dang thing. And to turn it on, you have an on and off switch, which has the typical X means off and O means on. And let's hear what it sounds like when you turn it on. I'll do it one more time so you can actually see the lights turn on. Alright, and now we'll go into the demo portion of this review. It's evaluation time, and for my final evaluation, the Deluxe Orb Ring Special Set is a great purchase. One, because it comes with all of the cards you practically need to become Ultraman Orb. Two, this is great for guys who missed out on the original run for this item. And three, there's another set that came out that completes all of your forms practically for the video game, as well as the movies and spin-offs. Now, the only thing I do gotta say is a slight problem for some collectors is that the Orb Origin form is not re-released as a card through any of these sets. The only way you can still get it, I believe, is either through the actual vinyl figure, the actual card-ass game, had you gotten it while the run was going on, or with the actual Caliber. Now, the Caliber is still in stock at some stores due to the fact of its vast size and price. It makes it hard to ship and sell, so some of them are either getting off clearance or they're out of box, loose, and used on other thrift stores, maybe say like CS Toys Japan, or I think it's called Koetsu Toys. Nevertheless, though, like with this being re-released, it's just fresh and new. It's technically coming at the end of December, early January, so there is a good chance for people to possibly still get this one mint in box, as well as the sequel set that completes it. You can find it at CS Toys Japan, Ami Ami, and Hobby Link Japan. It's good, it's great. I do love the fact that, like I said, it comes with the cards you need. It only needs to be scanned once to activate both the Fusion Rise as well as the attack compared to the Geed Riser, which I still kind of don't like that aspect of the toy of the Geed Riser being that you have to scan the capsules, get the form, scan the capsules again, get the attack. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but maybe it's just due to the fact that there's actual 2 voice actors in that actual toy rather than the Orb Ring, which was just 1, and that led to them having to create the Dark Ring for Jugless Juggler as a P Bandai exclusive because they didn't expect people to probably want them both in 1. I don't know. Maybe there's supposed to be a difference in colors. I don't know. But nevertheless, though, like I said, get it at CS Toys, Ami Ami, or Hobby Link Japan. And if you like this review and demo, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe to my channel, as well as follow me, Wheelchair21, here on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. My Instagram is Taja_Doyle. It's a pain in the ass to be different on different accounts on social media, but them's the breaks. Nevertheless, I'll see you all next time with more Bandai product reviews.